Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. So today's video is going to be about all the beautiful qualities you have which you can't see in yourself. As usual, you have 3 different options to choose from. You can pause this video and choose the option you feel most drawn to. I'm going to go ahead and get started with pile number 1. Hi pile number 1. So if you chose athlete as your card, then this is your reading. I will start with some tarot cards and let's see. What are all the beautiful qualities you have which you can't see in yourself? So I'm going to shuffle some tarot cards. Let's see what comes up. Okay, 1. Okay, and this one. This one. Okay, so let's start with this Devil. 8 of Wands reversed, Wheel of Fortune reversed, High Priestess reversed, 4 of Wands reversed, and you have Page of Swords. Okay. So right off the bat, I'm seeing that when you're in some connection with anyone, your friends, your family, or a love relationship or anything like that, you're really loyal and committed. So you don't just try to get out of the relationship when you come across a small obstacle or a small fight or a small disagreement. You don't just leave people, you don't just leave connections. And even though you are so committed and loyal and you don't leave easily, you don't seem like an avoidant person in connections. So yeah, even though you don't leave easily, you are not avoidant, and you are extremely loyal and committed. But once you do, and I can tell you it takes a really long time for you to let go of a relationship, but once you do, I feel like you are so good at setting boundaries. And I mean, yeah, you might be hearing this and thinking, well, that's not me, but I feel like you're really good at setting boundaries than most people. You're really good at setting boundaries, but you're really loyal and committed. I also feel like if you come across something which other people will interpret as bad luck, and I'm talking about situations when something goes bad in your life, most people will assume that other people are out there to get me and it's bad luck. And I feel like the places and situations where most people will complain, I feel like you find it easier to realize that, okay, this is something which is not in my control and this is something which is in my control. So yeah, you don't waste time on complaining. It's easier for you to move ahead and let go of the things which are not meant for you. Yeah, there are these two energies which I can see that it is a really great balance between you being totally committed and being completely loyal to something, a situation or a person. But once you realize that you need to let go of it, it's easier for you to move on. You are great at setting boundaries, and when I say easier, I mean in comparison to most people. So yeah, that's a really beautiful balance which is really amazing to witness, pile 1. So now I will roll some astro dice for you to see more about the qualities you have which you don't see in yourself. Okay, so you have South Node, Ketu, 6th house and Aries. Yeah, because you have this Ketu South Node energy, and Ketu is all about detachment. So yeah, I feel like you're really good at letting go of things which are not meant for you. And I feel like you have cleared many karmas, your past life karmas, if you believe in it. I feel like you have cleared many of them, or maybe most of them, because of this nature of yours, where you surrender completely. And when you get a sign or a hint or just intuition about something which you need to let go of, you let go of it. And that much surrender and acceptance of your reality is really, really beautiful and really commendable. And that's why universe rewards you with something better. So some of you might have noticed that when you leave things which are not meant for you, you get something, you get rewarded by the universe. So I will shuffle some oracle cards for you to see. Okay, wait, before this I did a quick automatic writing session for you, and I got few keywords. So yeah, let's see. So you have rose and you have thorns. Yeah, this reminds me of the fact which I was just talking about in a reading, that you're really good at setting boundaries. So even if you are working with people who don't have good intentions or who are just not enjoyable to be around, I feel like you are so good at not letting them fester in your mind, not letting them feed off your energy. So yeah, you might be really good at warding off psychic attacks by other people, psychic vampires, if you have heard of it. But yeah, I feel like you're really good at setting boundaries, because I'm seeing thorns as other people who don't have good intentions, and I see you as a rose. And even though you are together, you are still separated energetically. So yeah, this is beautiful. This is a beautiful energy. Okay, then you have blessed. I feel like you are really blessed, and some of you might not feel like it, but you are really blessed, because all these qualities are something which helps you, which makes you safe from other people who don't have good intentions. So yeah, you are blessed in that way, for sure. Then you have ready or reading, and you have rationalize. So I also feel like, because then you have reasons, I also feel like when you're presented with something, so it can be anything, it can be a situation, or someone tells you about something, someone tells you something about someone, you don't just believe it. And I'm not just talking about gossips, I'm also talking about your career or take every aspect. When someone tells you something, or when you witness something, you just don't believe everything which you are told. You rationalize it, you find reasons and how it might have happened, or what else we can do. Like I said, to let go of things which you can't control. So in that way, that is one of your biggest beautiful quality, where you rationalize, you find out reasons. Then you have song and random. So I feel like you might, if you have a playlist or wherever you hear songs, there's a message for you in any random song in there. So just randomly open up a song, and you might have a message there which will tell you all the beautiful qualities you have which you don't see in yourself. So yeah, go to your playlist and randomly play a song. Then you have rare. So yeah, you're a rare person. That's why I think that's why I kept repeating that most people, in comparison to most people, because I feel like you are not like most people. You are rare. Then you have reading, and you have bond. Like this word says, rationalize reasons. So when you are presented with any problem or anything, you rationalize it, you find reasons, you read about it before making any decision. Then you have bonding, and then you again have random. So I feel like when people meet you, and I'm also talking about people who you don't meet again. So if someone meets you and then you part your ways and you never come across them, I feel like if they think about you, they always have good things to say. I feel like you really make them feel like you are bonded, even if it's for few moments. Yeah, they remember it. Yeah, you bond easily, so you're really good at communication. Then you have hard reasons. So again, I'm getting this message that when you're presented with a problem, and even relationships, friendships, families, or anything, I feel like if someone messes up, or yeah, I just heard messes up. If you have any disagreements with someone, you try your hardest to put yourself in their shoes and see things from their perspective. You try your hardest to find reasons of why they are behaving this way. That's why I said you are really loyal and committed, so you don't leave relationships when you come across your first challenge, or even after a small fight. You don't just leave. Yeah, you don't just leave relationships. You try your hardest to find reasons of why they are behaving this way, and you try to put yourself in their shoes to see things from their perspective. Then you have sand. I feel like you are also someone who don't hold grudges. Yeah, if someone does something to you, I don't feel like you hold grudges. Yeah, it's out of, you don't hold resentment for things, which, especially I'm talking about small things. So yeah, if someone acts petty, I feel like eventually you forget about it. Then you have boom, you are rare, and yeah. So now I will shuffle some oracle cards for you to see all the beautiful qualities you have, which you can't see in yourself right now. So pile 1, all the beautiful qualities. Okay, I'll take this one. You have non-duality. Non-duality. Let your authentic humanity shine forth. While also bowing down to the inner divine, you can become fluent at doing both. Yeah, I feel like this is why you got so many times hard reasons and rationalizing and bonding. I feel like you don't feel separated from most people. You know that deep down we are all interconnected, and this is why you find reasons of why someone is behaving a certain way or why they are saying that, because I feel like you deep down know that we are all interconnected. And yeah, you try your hardest to find someone's perspective, because deep down you know that we are all connected. Athlete, light attribute. So dedication to transcending physical limits, including handicaps, development of personal willpower, and strength of spirit. Shadow attributes, misuse of athletic ability for selfish ends, false sense of invulnerability and entitlement. Okay, so let's see all the other qualities you have which you don't see in yourself. Pile 1. Okay, which one I should take? This one. You have the dead end. Yeah, this hand reminds me of again that message, that because it's just over non-duality. So yeah, this is just confirming the reading that you go to the depths to understand why someone behaved in a way. And yeah, because you know deep down that we are all interconnected and we are not separated. So you try your hardest until you reach the dead end, until you have learned everything, or yeah, until you have dived deep to see someone's perspective. That's why when you finally accept that it is time to leave a relationship or a connection or an opportunity, you have tried your hardest to find reasons. And when you finally make the decision, I feel like that's why it's easier for you to maintain boundaries and cut off people from your life, because you tried your best. Most people, yeah, they don't go that deep and that far to understand someone. Yeah. Yeah, this is why you find it easier to maintain boundaries. So other qualities you have which you can't see in yourself. Okay, so I will take this one. Now you have purification. This is just over Wheel of Fortune reversed. So I feel like again that message is coming up when something bad happens to you, where most people start complaining that bad luck is following them, or their life is just ruined, or when people ruminate over something which is really tough, you focus on your healing. You focus on you let your emotions out. So if you want to cry, you cry. You feel it completely. You feel your emotions deeply. I can see why it's after you have let go of something, it's easier for you because you have completely moved on. And behind that, there are many reasons, because you have tried your hardest to find any perspective or any reason to understand someone, and also because you feel your emotions. You don't start ruminating over something, and you don't start complaining, or you just don't keep complaining, because there comes a time when you feel like you need to complain, or you feel like you need to rant, and that's completely fine. But you know when to stop, and you know that to move on you need to feel all the hurt or the betrayal or any emotion completely and deeply, because complaining about it won't solve your problems. So you deep down know that, and you try, whenever something difficult happens to you, you focus on your healing. You focus on feeling it completely, feeling all your emotions completely. So let's see other beautiful qualities which pile 1 cannot see in themselves. So you have yin and yang. Wow, that's amazing. Wow, your divine feminine and divine masculine qualities, energies are completely balanced. I was getting this energy from start that you know how to balance your emotions, and you know, because you got rationalize and reasons, and I feel like you have this perfect, beautiful balance of your feminine and masculine energies. You have this complete balance of emotions, intuitions, action, rationalizing, reasoning. This is amazing. If I can sum up your reading, I would say these are all the traits I just told you. These are all the results of having a balanced masculine and feminine energy in you. That's why you are great at rationalizing and feeling and expressing, and your intuition, you listen to your intuition. So I feel like all of these qualities which I just told you, the reason behind you having those qualities is the fact that your masculine and feminine energies are beautifully balanced. So I will shuffle your last oracle card. Other beautiful qualities which pile 1 have, and they can't see right now. Okay, so you have, where should I put it? You have by the book. I feel like you read a lot, so you might be one of those people who read self-help books or personal development books or psychological books. I think you read a lot. That's why you also had reading many times. You read a lot and you keep learning. So if you feel called to read a book, then you should. This might also be a sign that you should keep reading and keep learning. Lastly, I will shuffle some letters for you. Let's see what comes up. So Yeah, this is just over this Wheel of Fortune and Purification card. Yeah, you don't nitpick on why something happened to you, it is unfair, and even if you do, you don't keep doing it for days and years. Yeah, you don't keep complaining for a really long time. So even if you do, you do it for a really short amount of time. Then you have, okay, I just saw this word. I mean, we don't have a T, but trust. So I feel like you, whenever something happens to you, because you can feel that we are all connected, everything is connected. So I feel like deep down you always know that, and you always trust the universe. You know that if something happened, there might be a reason, and it is happening for you, not to you. So yeah, when something happens to you, you have this inner trust that it might be happening for your own good. Then you have map. Yeah, I also feel like if something happens to you, good or bad, your brain immediately goes to like connecting the dots. Oh, this happened because I took that road, and yeah, you just try to connect all the things you get, good or bad. If you achieve something, you always take it back to, if that person might have not rejected me, I wouldn't be in this position to gain so much knowledge and so much love or so much abundance. This is why you have full trust in universe, because you know that whatever happens, you will also be led towards a better life in general. So yeah, you try to connect the dots. So even if something good happens, you try to connect it that in the past, when something seemed bad to you, it still led you to this beautiful achievement. So yeah, you connect the dots always. I feel like your mind moves, and yeah, your mind just runs at a really fast pace. Yeah, I just felt this energy of someone's mind running all the time. That's why you keep connecting the dots, that this happened because that happened, and I'm here getting all this abundance because that rejection happened. So your mind is always connecting, and yeah, that's why you got rationalizing. Okay. Yeah, I got that word dive, which I was talking about, that you dive deep. You always dive deep. Yeah, I feel like you're really like intelligent, like EQ and IQ. I feel like it's really high for you. And it's really balanced, because some people have high IQ but they have low EQ. I feel like for you, yeah, it's balanced. Yeah, this is IQ. LV, Louis Vuitton. Then you have Bane, Bane of existence. Zoe. So yeah, this is all I have for you, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I want to thank your spirit guides and you for coming through. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Hi pile 2. So if you chose God as your card, then this is a reading. I will shuffle some tarot cards for you first. Let's see all the beautiful qualities you have which you don't see in yourself. So let's see, what qualities does pile 2 have which they don't see in themselves? I will take this one. Okay, I'll also take this one. So you have King of Cups. Wow. Queen of Wands. Ace of Coins, amazing. Judgment. Knight of Coins reversed, and you have Fool reversed. Okay, so I will start with God, light attributes, benevolence and compassion, recognizing the eternal force within yourself and others. Okay, so the first thing which I'm seeing is that you have a really royal or like a goddess or a god aura. Wow, this is a really beautiful balance. So you are soft and you have so much compassion for others, and yeah, you try to help others. You might even help someone in the time of need. And yeah, I'm getting this combination of having this godly aura. At the same time, you look like a business person. So you look like a bold, successful, confident business person. And at the same time, you have this ethereal, godly aura, or I just heard features. So your features might remind people of a god. This is a really different message. I also feel like you might give advice to people. So really good advice. So when people are in when people are in need and they want guidance, I feel like they come up to you. Yeah, they look up to you because they know that you are emotionally or spiritually in a really, they see you in a really high place. So they might come to you for their problems. I feel like you might also, this might not resonate with everyone, but you might also walk like slowly. Yeah, I just got elephant in my head. So you might walk, you know how elephants walk? They walk like they own the place, and they walk like they are meant to be. Yeah, they don't rush. They walk really slowly and with full strength. They are completely grounded and in touch with the earth. They are not rushing, they are not running. Yeah, I feel like there is this quiet confidence here. So I will roll some astro dice for you. Let's see. Pile 2 amazing qualities which they don't see in themselves. Yeah. Till now I'm getting the POV of other people, of how other people see you. So you have Pluto, Capricorn and 6th house. I feel like in your career, I feel like people, when they look at you, they might not say it on your face, but they think you're meant to do great things. They think you have a beautiful, noteworthy future in your career in some way. Yeah, when people look at you, they just have this feeling that you would be so successful in your career. Yeah, and they also think that this is what you're meant to do. So yeah, because it makes sense, because they see you as this godly figure, this angelic figure. They feel like it's your destiny in some way to have a great career. Yeah, so you might be in spiritual or healing or psychology or any field where you help people. I feel like you might be in that field, and they think that you are meant to achieve great things in life. And whatever I just said, it's not just others' perspective, this is also the truth. So you are meant to do great things in your career. Like I see you achieving really great things in your career, and people will come up to you for guidance, for advice. So yeah, I feel like people are willing to pay for your guidance. So I don't know in which field you are in, but if you are in a field where people pay you for your guidance, your advices, then yeah, that is one of your life purposes, a really major one, because I believe in multiple life purposes, but yeah, this is a really major one. So yeah, because I am seeing from this Queen of Wands and this God card, I feel like you are compassionate, but you're also assertive. So, which is a really beautiful combination to have when you're giving advice to someone. Yeah, compassionate and confident. And yeah, again, people are willing to pay you money for your advice. Amazing. They look up to you. They think you know better, so they come up to you. But yeah, you're meant to achieve great things in life, pile 2. That's for sure. If you are naturally good at it, then there's a really high possibility that you have been doing this work for many lifetimes. And yeah, this is why this comes easy to you. Okay, so I did a quick automatic writing session. So let's see all the keywords I got for you. So you have, okay, you have nonetheless, then you have bona fide. Yeah, I feel like you are really genuine. Yeah, that might be one of the reasons why people love you and your advice, because you are genuine. You don't sugarcoat things, and you're also really compassionate while delivering any information which might not be in the person's favor. So if someone comes to you with a problem and they are behind their own suffering, you are really compassionate to tell them. Yeah, you are really good at telling them where they are lacking, and you do it in a way where the other person doesn't feel small or judged. Yeah, you do it in a really compassionate way. That's why they come up to you. That's why they are willing to pay you. Then you have room. You also have shadow. So yeah, like I just said, if you think if a person is their own enemy, you know how to deliver this information with so much compassion and love that people are willing to listen and willing to be more self-aware and nurture them to develop more in life, to just expand and love themselves more. You have burden. Yeah, I got this card, I got this word burden a lot. So pile 2, if you feel like a burden, I just got no after burden. So yeah, your spirit team really, because I got this word again and again, so your spirit team really doesn't want you to feel like a burden. And yeah, I just realized I hope that is not the reason, because I've heard that when some people feel like a burden, just to feel good enough to exist in this world, they try to help people as much as they can, so they don't feel like a burden on this planet or on their family or friends. So they try to help them, which is a beautiful thing. But if it is coming from an insecurity or this wound, this deep wound where you feel like a burden, so you are like, if I help them, I'm doing something. That means I have worth to have this connection, to have this life. This is a beautiful thing you are doing, but please, I hope this is not the reason you're doing it, to feel good enough to exist in this world, to feel good enough to have relationships. You need to know, pile 2, that you are completely worthy of having connections, of having people, because I feel like it's in your heart to help other people, but they won't abandon you. They are not there for you because of that, because of what your advice is. They won't leave you because you're not giving them advice. So yeah, you can help them, but don't feel like this is the only way you will feel good enough to be in a connection, to have a friendship, to talk to people. Your existence is enough. Wow, your existence is enough. You existing is enough. You existing in your authentic, real, genuine self is enough. After that, you can help anyone you want. You can help many people. But please don't feel like this is how you're justifying your existence. Don't feel like this is how you are proving to yourself that you are enough for this connection, or for your friends, or for all the people around you. You are already enough. You don't need to do all this. Again, this is your life purpose, so of course you're meant to do all this, but don't try to work and heal this deep wound where you feel like a burden and you try to justify you being enough. You're already enough. You don't need all this to have beautiful connections in your life. Yeah. You are already enough, and that's it. People around you, people who talk to you, people who are your friends, they are not with you because of this. I mean, this is just a bonus. They are with you because you are you, and you cannot be replaced. There's not another you. They love you for you. So you don't have to prove yourself to these people that, hey, look at me, I'm enough because I'm giving advices. They already love you. You are already enough. Your existence is enough, and you being your authentic self is enough. After that, you can help as many people as you want, because this is clearly your life purpose. So you have wonder and you have job. So you're doing wonderful job. Yeah, you also have Capricorn. Like I said, your career meant to do great things in your career. So I feel like, because you also have this career keyword, so I feel like you will do a really, really great job in your career. You're meant to do great things in your career. Wow. This is just repeating what I already said, that you're meant to achieve great things in your career. You will do a wonderful job. Again, I got burden, but then I got boon to this world, which was so sweet, because your spirit guides really want you to know that you're not a burden. You're a blessing to this world. You're a boon to this world. This is why they keep repeating that you are not a burden. You're actually a blessing to this world. You being here, you existing, is enough, is a blessing. Yeah. Then I got zoom in yourself. Yeah. I feel like your guides really want you to take a pause and like sit alone and really look into yourself. Yeah, look at your beautiful qualities. All the beautiful qualities. I feel like some of you, because I heard cringe, so you might feel, I feel like you're one of those people who don't praise themselves because you don't want to feel like you are above someone. Praising yourself is not being egotistical. It's about acknowledging all the beautiful qualities you have. It's about that. So yeah, if you feel uncomfortable doing it in front of others, just be alone and think about all the wonderful qualities you have, all the beautiful things you have already done. It's not just about what you have done, it's about you. So all the beautiful qualities you already have in you, yeah, your spirit guides really want you to think about that. You really need to work on your self-love journey. Self-love journey. You need to love yourself, because I feel like you don't. But yeah, be alone in silence and think about all the wonderful qualities you have, which you just completely ignore. Yeah, focus on that. You don't have to do it in front of other people if that makes you uncomfortable, but you can do it alone. Look deep into yourself. So I will shuffle some oracle cards for you. Let's see what other qualities you have. Which you don't see in yourself. Okay, I will take this. So you have freedom. I no longer want this fiery ring of resentment to block the good. Release me from the bonds. If you didn't had a great childhood, then I feel like you still have some resentment, which is blocking you, which is making you feel like a burden, and it's blocking you. Release yourself from this bondage. I also feel like when people come up to you for advices, you make them emotionally free. So this is how you work. And yeah, you work in a way where you make people feel emotionally free from their self-limiting beliefs or anything, any emotional blockages. You make them feel free. Okay, so you have wake-up call. Start loving yourself more, because I feel like, because you know, when you don't love yourself, you make rash decisions which are not good for you, and I don't want you to go there. So like I said, future is fluid. So take this card as a message that you should start working on your self-love journey. because when you hate yourself, when you don't dislike yourself, your decisions are not for your highest good most of the time. So I will shuffle oracle cards. What are the beautiful qualities pile 2 have which they don't see in themselves? Oh. Okay, so you have walking away. Wow. Yeah, you need to let this go, this resentment. If you have a resentment towards someone, you need to let this go, because that is one of the reasons why you're feeling like a burden. I feel like you try again and again to heal this wound. I feel like you have been trying for a really long time, but it feels like you keep coming back, you keep spiraling back. But this just reminds me of the fact that, yeah, you might think that you worked so hard on yourself and you are just back where you began, but that's not true. You might feel like that you are going back, even though you are working on yourself, on your self-love journey, but you are still coming back when something triggering happens or anything like that. But that's not true. Every time you come back, you are a step ahead from the moment you started this journey. So because it's so subtle that you cannot see it, you cannot acknowledge it, but you're always one step ahead, even though you feel like you come back. And slowly, little by little, I feel like after some time you will realize that you know how to bounce back faster, and you might feel like you're not going anywhere, you're back to the square one, but that's not true. You are, every time you come back, and that's actually one step ahead than where you started. One day you will see it clearly. Okay, so let's see what qualities pile 2 cannot see in themselves. Okay, so you have the maiden. Yeah, I also feel like if you're in a field where you help people and you give them advice, most of them might be young adults, maybe. Yeah, this is just a confirmation that most of them might be young, who are trying to figure out how to navigate life. Okay, so I will shuffle my last oracle card for you. Let's see comes up. Okay, I will take this one. You have higher power. So you have a higher power. I also feel like all the information, all the advices you give, I feel like some of it, or maybe most of it, is channeled from the divine, from the universe. And this is why it resonates with so many people. Yeah, because you're connected, you're aligned to the universe, and the source, the divine, or whoever you believe in, speaks up straight through you. And this is why people feel free, because you are channeling the source, you're channeling whoever you believe in. Yeah, that's beautiful. So I will shuffle some letters for you. Okay, pile 2, all the beautiful qualities pile 2 have. Okay. Okay. Okay, so you have share. Amazing. You are meant to share your wisdom with people, with so many people. Yeah, this is your life purpose, one of your life purpose, major life purpose. You're meant to share your wisdom. Okay, then you have wax. So yeah, when people are in a sticky situation where they feel like they cannot get rid of their past or their resentment or anything like that, that's where you come in and you free them through your advice, through your knowledge, through your wisdom. Yeah, because wax reminds me of something sticky which is sticking to you. I also saw this word muse. I mean, we don't have S, but I just saw this muse. So you, along the way, you might inspire many people. Yeah, you will inspire many people. I just saw this word loner. Some of you might be a loner. You might not talk with many people or might not spend much time with people, or you feel like a loner. You feel like people don't get you. Yeah, this can be anything. You might feel lonely or you just love being alone. So yeah, take what resonates. Then you have get. GDD. So pile 2, this is all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching and spending this time with me. I want to thank you and your spirit guides for coming through. And yeah, I hope you have a great day. Bye. Hi pile 3. So if you choose Gambler as your card, then this is your reading. Let's see all the beautiful qualities you have which you don't see right now. So I will shuffle some tarot cards for you first. Pile 3 qualities which they don't see right now. Okay, so you have 4 of Cups, then you have Ace of Cups reversed, Knight of Wands reversed, then you have Justice and 7 of Swords. Okay, so Gambler cards light attribute, willingness to follow intuition even when others doubt you. Shadow attribute, relying on luck rather than hard work. Okay, the first message I'm getting for you is that you don't get distracted. Especially in this day and age, you can see that when there are so many options in career or relationships or friendships, people get distracted and they, in that way, they lose some things which are really important for them. But I feel like when you commit to something, nobody can deceive you in picking another option. So yeah, because I feel like even in career or anything like that, I feel like the first thing which you make sure is your interest. So if you have interest in someone or something in your career, you don't listen for other people's opinion in a good way. I'm not talking about advices or wisdom. When other people tell you something which you need to hear, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that useless chatter, when that useless advices which people give you when you like something and when you go towards something, and they are like, well, this is not possible, or this is a really tricky thing to get into, there's not enough money in this area, something like that. I feel like you don't listen. When you have something in mind, you're fully committed. I just heard integrity. So I feel like even if you have strong desire to achieve something, I don't feel like you take you have a strong set of morals, principles. So when something is against that, you just leave. You don't do anything shady behind the scenes, or you don't manipulate people, or you don't yeah, you don't do anything shady to get something which you really want. Yeah, fair and square. I just heard that. So yeah, when you desire something, you want to have it fairly. And I also feel like you believe in karma. So that might be one of the reasons why you have a strong set of morals or principles and yeah, rules. And you don't, nobody can shake you. Nobody can shake your integrity, your authentic self. So you believe in karma, and if something bad happens to you, you don't think about it much. I mean, yes, you might feel hurt, betrayed, you go through that, but you don't spend the rest of your life planning revenge, because you know that karma will take care of it. So yeah, you don't have to think about it. I also feel like when you have strong emotions, or even when you're bored, because Four of Cups is apathy card, even when you're bored or even when you have strong emotions, you don't rush, you don't make rushed decisions. Yeah, I just get this intense energy where someone is never distracted. So even when you have many things at once, nobody can distract you, nobody can make you choose something else. And it can be in your career, in your relationships. And if you don't have anything to do, still people can try all they want, but yeah, you are just not distracted at all. So if you have a partner, nobody can distract you. So if somebody tries to flirt with you or anything like that, you just are not fazed by it at all. And even in career, if someone tries to tempt you to do something which, and they are like, well, this makes a lot of money and you will be famous or something like that, you are just not distracted. Wow. So I will roll your astro dice. Let's see what comes up. What pile 3 don't see about themselves. So you have 11th house, Taurus, and Rahu, which is the North Node. I feel like this might not resonate with everyone, but I feel like you might use karma word a lot. So yeah, in your day-to-day life. I also feel like this is a strong message. Whenever you follow your intuition, you always gain a lot in life. And this gain can be anything: wealth, yeah, material security, having good connections. And I also feel like you, if not now, it might happen to you later in life, or really soon maybe. You might meet people out of nowhere and they might give you opportunity to do something work related, and you get your finances, you gain connections. And if this has never happened to you, then I feel like this will start happening to you pretty soon. You might meet people randomly and they will give you opportunities to gain wealth and abundance and security. So I did a quick automatic writing session for you and I got few keywords. Let's see. So you have share, snare, I don't know. Then you have daring, bold. Yeah, which makes sense. So like even in this card you can see he's blindfolded, and you follow your intuition blindly. Yeah, you trust it so much, and of course to other people it might feel really risky and daring and bold. So yeah, you are really daring and bold and people see you that way. Then you have snow. When I wrote that word, I got this image in my mind. You know how snow is so cold, but in the warmth of your hands it melts. So I feel like this might be a personality. You might look really cold or unemotional, but with warm people and people you feel safe with, you just melt completely. Yeah, that might be a personality. Snow like. Then you have bone, then you have body, then you have beautiful. So something you need to know, your body is beautiful. So if you're struggling with your body image, your guides really want you to know that your body, yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful just the way it is. Because I got this word body beautiful a few times. I feel like you might be struggling. So if you are struggling, you need to, your spirit team really wants you to, they really want to repeat this to you, that it's beautiful. Then you have zone. So when I wrote zone, I heard this, that you're in your own zone. Yeah, some of you might daydream a lot. You get in your zone. Yeah. Oh, it makes sense, because I was talking about how when you see something or someone and you are committed to that thing or that person, that is your entire focus. So you are zoned in completely. Oh, okay, this makes sense. You are zoned in completely. Then you got radish. So you have movie. So maybe if you're watching a movie right now, you might have a message there. Maybe a character is in that movie which has the similar traits, similar qualities as you. Then again you have bod. Then you have bus, ran, hand over heart, rushing. Then again you have zone. So yeah, you are completely zoned in and no one can distract you. Then you got bored. You have bored word, and Four of Cups, one of its interpretation is feeling bored, apathy, no motivation. Wow, I actually wrote this. I had this session before your reading. Never, bored, never. Even when you are bored, you are not actually bored. So even when you're alone and you are not doing anything, you still enjoy your company. Yeah, you're never bored with yourself. That's amazing. You are never bored in your own company. Then again you have body. Then you have boss. You are boss. You are assertive. Then you have assertive. Then you have long gone. Yeah, when you know that it's time to let go of something after you have tried so much, because you're zoned in, so you definitely have tried a lot and it's still not working, then yeah, you don't hold on to it too much. Yeah, you let it go. Wow, that's amazing. So I will shuffle some oracle cards for you. Let's see what comes up. Pile 3. Qualities pile 3 have which they don't see. So you have right now. Stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You will soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled each moment. Yeah, I think this is the reason why you're so zoned in, because you're completely present with people and with your work. You're completely zoned in. You're focused on one thing at the moment, which is really a good mindful practice. So you're focused and you're zoned in and you are present in the moment. And this is your amazing quality. Okay. Oh. So you have broken heart. Okay, I will shuffle some more cards. Broken heart. Oh. I just saw this card. And you have focus. Like I said, you're zoned in completely. What other qualities pile 3 has which they don't see in themselves? Pilgrim. Yeah, even this card has an eye, which seems like it's focusing on something. So yeah. Wow, I feel like whoever your friends or partner or family, whoever you focus on, you don't see anyone else. Yeah, you don't get distracted. Nobody can distract you. Amazing. I will shuffle your last oracle card. I feel like that's why you have broken heart, because yeah, when you love someone, you love them deeply, you love them fully, and Rahu is a card of obsession. So when it doesn't work out, you feel completely broken, and it might take you a long time to get out of it. But when you do, you are completely over it. So you don't keep thinking about that opportunity or that person for decades. Yeah, when you're completely healed from any ending, it takes you a while to get out of it, to move on. But when you do, you are completely out. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so you have no place like home. No place like home. So you might love being at your home. So even when you're outside, you might fantasize or think about when you will go back to your home in this safe place. Yeah, you might have many hobbies, and you might feel called to, whenever you're out, you might fantasize about going to your home and doing those activities. Or I feel like you're really present in the moment when you're alone, because you're doing things which you love. But when you're outside, not always, but sometimes when you're in a party, or yeah, something which is not really important, you just keep daydreaming or fantasizing about going back to your home and doing all the things you like to do, eating all the things you like to eat, watching all the movies you want to watch. Yeah. So I will shuffle some letters for you. Pile 3. So you have I saw this word mute. Yeah, I feel like you don't talk much. You might not talk a lot, like in comparison to most people. You might not talk a lot. Then you might have, I just saw Gen Z. So you might be Gen Z. Via. Okay. Yeah, you really love your home. So you might feel sad when you are not in your home for a really long time. You might feel sad. It is your safe comfort place where you love going back to at the end of the day. Okay, so you have veil. Oh, I feel like some of you, especially if you're neurodivergent, I feel like you mask a lot in public. Yeah, that makes sense why you fantasize about going back to your home, to your safe place, your safe space, your comfort place, and you feel sad when you are separated from it for too long. And that's because you mask a lot in public. And yeah, that's really exhausting. It's extremely exhausting. Yeah, you just cannot wait to go back. So yeah, it makes sense why you love being at your home so much, because you can be you. You don't have to mask at all. So this is all I have for you, pile 3. I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. I want to thank you and your spirit guides for coming through. I hope you have a great day. Bye.